Hey, Orbit fans! Welcome back. It's week 5 for us, and we're 0-4. Wanted to show you the standings. I should have had us on that. As you see, 0-4 in our division, but we've only had one divisional game. After last game, we had a couple upgrades, key upgrades. Quarterback had an upgrade, as well as our star running back, Eddie, which unlocked an attribute. Take a look at that real quick. His new abilities. Oh, too far. Alright, he already had, well, we changed that. That one, he now has the first one free, and new superstar ability, balance beam. So hopefully that'll help us get a little extra yards in these run plays. So, we are facing the Buffalo Bills, but for Realsies this time. Last time we played them at home in the preseason. This time we're playing them at home. Well, let's look at the depth chart. At home for real this time in the regular season. But as you saw, Stephon Diggs is their number one guy, and we had a little bit of an issue with receivers in our last game. Of course, they had more than just one receiver to deal with. All right. You're going to be dealing with Josh Allen again. Singletary, decent back there. Okay, backup. Fullback is what it is. I don't think anyone has like a great fullback. Wide receivers. Yeesh. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. That looks a lot like our last opponent in the receiving wise. Good tight end. Look at that O-line. Ooh, the O-line looks better so far than the last week's opponent. Yeah, definitely looking better. Well, that right side's a little weak, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. On to the defense. The left end, decent. Right end, more than decent, but hey, at least it's not J.J. Watts this time. Defensive tackles, good one in the middle. A little drop-off after that. Left outside linebacker's okay. Middle linebacker is pretty good. And their right outside linebacker is pretty good. Their cornerbacks, eesh. Looks like another game to take advantage of the third and fourth receivers. They're good free safety. Good thing we don't throw it deep much, and they have a good strong safety. Their kickers are better than usual, so hopefully they won't try to fake kicks like we've been dealing with and been killing us the last couple of games. Alright, let's get into this game, and as always, once we get going, we will turn things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis to call the game. I don't know why they're showing this picture, except for oh, by the way, when we played them 2 weeks ago, we took him out for a while. Philip Rivers still quarterbacking, and lastly, Matt Hendrick is not our coach. Mike Ditka. Oh, speaking of coaches, me and Eddie will be calling each other's plays, so the running back will be calling the defensive plays, and the free safety will be calling the running back, or the offensive plays. Let's see how that works this week. All right, off. See you on the other side of the game.
Today, from Orlando, Florida, it's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Orbits taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Orlando Orbits. Hello again, everyone. on with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. Won a game yet. So now...
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Trent Murphy made the
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
to the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was, time working on fundamentals. Kind of get...
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Allen's pass.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Singletary, the ball.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're
Corey Bojorquez
on 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taking it about the 16. That'll go was a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet. Spot that they haven't humbled.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. It fights him off. And now he's swallowed up and taken down.
An 8-yard.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they...
Don't look down at your play sheet.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Allen's throw is complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play it. Let's see if
the call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They're on 22-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Holding, receiving team.
And that hold goes to big return.
And I know from
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
And 15.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Orlando takes back over on offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being. Now, sometimes, if you have a game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Orlando takes back over on offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest. Really into it then, but not during the...
They go play action here on first down. Connection made with Chenault. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Orbits nothing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Caught Eifert over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Going with their tight end on 4th. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Another carry.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to 3rd down and bring up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
It's time for an intermission. Go take a potty break. Oh wait, you're watching on YouTube. Just pause it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the print, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devon Hamilton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Powers through. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and run for it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Get what you want, Jay. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game better.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time.
Orbits 14. Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for they've fallen behind.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it, swing it out.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, so to speak.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Allen. sack back at the 32. Caleb Chason able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back... What does it really matter? Sometimes...
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
The kick is...
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Bills 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Down and 10 at their own 23.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Expect out of it. They don't want to see the...
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
5-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
The pass.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin in the AFC South. Tennessee heading north to visit Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. Number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Quincy Williams on the
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I want to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Devin Singletary.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. Pointing out the receiver.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
14. Bills 13.
back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Back sacked by Jerry Hughes.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
10 at their own 19.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back and out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. Hayford has it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 44, Allen.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little because they know.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 5. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
First, there's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Colin Johnson, incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And gearing up for another drive, Tyler Eifert trots back onto the field. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're
after the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Rifles one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Out of the gun now on third down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Connection made with Chenault.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got an open man, it's Scott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the side to do next. As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
At their own 30.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their losing streak continuing as they come up one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Johnson.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 44-yard.
They're going to look to throw.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Orlando, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm
I don't know why it takes a big-ass pause.
Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
All right, another game, another loss. This time in a battle of the unvictorious. We walk away still unvictorious. Though I think we really outplayed them. We just gave up a few key big plays. The best quarterback of the game was the kicker. Rushing wise, Singletary had the best game. Eddie was second. Receiving, we top receivers. 5 were all us. And we probably had some behind, or 4, I don't know. Man. Anyway, blocking. We gave up 1 more sack than they did. Not too bad. But one or two of those sacks were in key losing field position, or losing field goal position. Field goal range. Thank you. Alright, so 3-way tie for most solo tackles between Derek Lewis, myself, and Quincy Williams. Grant Krager with most assists. And hey, look who has the most solo tackles total. Grant Krager led in tackles for loss. Schobert got 1 himself. Sacks, Costin, Chisholm, and Hamilton all with 1. Didn't get an interception. Really, don't think we got too close to any. I know 1 hit somebody's foot. But Grant Krager with a deflection, Dan Lewis with a deflection, and Schobert with a deflection. We didn't force any fumbles, so we probably didn't recover any fumbles. No blocks, no safeties, no TDs. Kicker real quick. Got some PATs. Probably should have kicked a couple field goals that we didn't. And 1 punt inside the 20 out of 4. Not bad. Check kick return real quick before we go. Scott. Good average. Well, it's over 25. I'm pretty happy. And then there's your punt returns. We'll see how Tommy's doing real quick. Oh, he had torn labrum. He'll be out for a couple weeks. May have some upgrades. Yeah. Chenault had a good game. He's going to become a better route runner. We're just going with most of these guys are going with the scheme fit. These guys probably still a tease. Yep. He is, and yep. Alright, let's take a look, see if Tommy's dead or what. Yeah, that didn't work out. Oh, what? Oh, wait, he did get the 150 yards receiving. What'd I tell you, Coach? I said I was one of the best players on this team, and I think I proved it out there today. Keep feeding me the ball. Definitely will with Tommy out. Ooh, dev trait upgrade. Alright. Damn. And there's what we wanted to see. Tommy Simmons will be out for 5 weeks. Fortunately, we'll get Bragg back in time for Indianapolis, and then this not as bummy center as bad as the other bum center we have will be back. And since I'm here, let's advance a week and see if there's any transactions being made to counter our issues with injuries. Nope. Alright, folks, that's the game. See us next time as we face the tied for division leading Titans, who apparently just lost to the Colts, so that's a good sign. We're only 3 games out of first place. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow, smoke signals, whatever you can think of. We'll get a Patreon or something here soon. Till next time, stay strong. Oh, that's not the end screen button. That is.